Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. We're about to take off on a wild ride to the land of the rising sun, Japan. Buckle up because we're diving headfirst into a whirlwind of ancient traditions, next-level tech, and scenic overload. Get ready to feast your eyes on majestic mountains, serene shrines, and bamboo forests straight out of your dreams. Oh, and did I mention the food? Ramen, sushi, mochi, prepare to drool. We're talking top 20 wonders of Japan, the kind of stuff that'll make your jaw drop and your Insta-feed pop off. So grab your virtual passport, because we're about to embark on an unforgettable adventure. Hold on tight, because things are about to get epic. We're talking ancient temples, futuristic cities, and everything in between. By the end of this journey, you'll be fluent in Japanese. First up on our Japanese escapade is none other than the queen bee of landmarks, the OG icon herself, Mount Fuji, a perfectly symmetrical volcano capped with snow, just chilling against a backdrop of clear blue skies. It's basically a screensaver come to life, and trust me, it's even more breathtaking in person. But Fuji-san's not just a pretty face. This mountain is steeped in history and spirituality. For centuries, it's been a sacred pilgrimage site, with folks climbing to the summit seeking enlightenment and good vibes. And honestly, who wouldn't feel zen surrounded by that kind of beauty? Now, I know what you're thinking. Is it hard to climb Mount Fuji? And the answer is, it can be. But don't worry, you don't have to channel your inner mountain goat to experience its magic. You can soak up the views from afar, go for a scenic hike around the base, or even take a dip in a nearby onsen. That's a hot spring for all you non-Japanese speakers. No matter how you choose to experience it, Mount Fuji is guaranteed to leave you speechless. It's a powerful reminder of nature's grandeur and a must-see for any visitor to Japan. All right, get ready to enter a world where orange is the new black and red and every other color under the rainbow. We're heading to Fushimi Inari Shrine, a place so visually stunning it'll make your Instagram followers weep with envy. Imagine thousands, and I mean thousands of vibrant red torii gates winding their way up a wooded mountainside. It's like walking through a tunnel of pure magic, and trust me, the pictures don't even do it justice. Now, these aren't just any gates. Each one has been donated by individuals or companies as a way to pay respects to Inari, the Shinto deity of rice and sake. Yes, sake. They say that walking through the gates brings good luck and prosperity. So basically, you're going to need a bigger wallet after this visit. But beyond the gram-worthy scenery, Fushimi Inari is a place of peace, tranquility, and spiritual significance. As you wander through the gates, feel the energy of centuries of history and devotion wash over you. And if you happen to stumble upon a few friendly foxes along the way, they're considered messengers of Inari. Don't forget to say konnichiwa. Okay, we're about to enter a whole new world. Like, imagine stepping into a painting where everything's green and graceful, and the air itself feels like a deep breath of ah. That's Arashiyama Bamboo Grove. These bamboo stalks are huge. They reach for the sky like they're trying to touch the clouds, and walking between them is like being in a magical green hallway. You almost expect Totoro to pop out any second. And the sounds. The wind rustles through the leaves, creating this symphony of whispers and whooshes. It's like the bamboo itself is telling you secrets, ancient stories whispered through the ages. Close your eyes for a sec and just imagine the coolest, most serene place ever. That's Arashiyama Bamboo Grove. It's even more magical in person. All right, folks. Get ready to feel on top of the world, literally. This is Tokyo Tower, and it's like the Eiffel Tower's cooler, more futuristic cousin. Don't tell Paris I said that. This iconic orange and white tower is a beacon of hope, a symbol of how Japan rose up after some seriously tough times. And let me tell you, the view from up there, it's like the whole city's spread out before you, twinkling and bustling like a scene from a movie, only better because it's real life. You can see everything from up here. Skyscrapers that disappear into the clouds, traditional temples nestled amongst the modern chaos, and the winding Sumida River reflecting the city lights. It's enough to make you want to break into your best "I'm the king of the world" pose. Okay, friends, this one's a little different. Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park is a place of deep reflection, a stark reminder of the past, but also a powerful symbol of hope for the future. It's impossible to fully grasp the events that unfolded here, but the park stands as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. The Genbaku Dome, or A-bomb dome, stands preserved, a skeletal reminder of the destruction, yet it also represents the city's rebirth and commitment to peace. Walking through the park, you'll find monuments and memorials dedicated to those who lost their lives. It's a somber experience, but also a necessary one. It's a reminder that peace is precious and something we need to actively strive for every single day. The Children's Peace Monument, with its thousands of origami cranes, is especially moving. Each crane represents a wish for peace, a testament to the hope that future generations will never have to experience the horrors of war. Okay, besties, buckle up those kimonos because we're headed to Himeji Castle. Now, this isn't just any castle, it's like the Beyoncé of castles. It's nicknamed the White Heron Castle because it looks like a graceful bird about to take flight. I mean, can you picture it? Those elegant white walls, those sweeping roof lines, it's giving me major fairy tale vibes. And get this, it's over 400 years old. Can you imagine all the stories those walls could tell? The samurai warriors, the princesses, maybe even a few ghosts? Okay, maybe not ghosts. It's survived wars and earthquakes. Seriously, this castle is a survivor. All right, my animal-loving friends, get ready to squeal with delight because we're off to Nara Deer Park. Imagine a park filled with hundreds of adorable deer just roaming free, chilling like villains. These aren't your average deer, though. Oh no. These deer are practically celebrities. They're so used to humans, they'll practically pose for selfies. Just try not to, use a selfie stick. They might mistake it for a chew toy. And the best part? You can buy special deer crackers to feed them. It's like a petting zoo, but without the fences and with way more bowing. That's right, these deer are polite. Get ready to be awestruck, my friends, because we're about to meet a true legend, the Great Buddha of Kamakura. This isn't just any Buddha statue. This thing is massive. We're talking over 40 feet tall and heavier than a small planet. It's like if the Statue of Liberty and a Zen master had a baby. And let me tell you, standing in front of this bronze behemoth is an experience you won't forget. You can feel the peace radiating off of it, like a warm hug from your grandma. It's enough to make you want to meditate, even if you're usually the type who can't sit still for more than 5 minutes. We're now about to take a rickshaw ride straight into the heart of traditional Japan district in Kyoto. Imagine cobblestone streets, wooden buildings whispering stories of centuries past, and lanterns casting a warm glow on everything. It's like stepping into a Studio Ghibli movie, minus the magical creatures. Or maybe they're just really good at hiding. Gion is famous for its machiya, these charming wooden townhouses that just ooze history. You can almost hear the samurais comparing sword fighting techniques next door. Or maybe that's just me getting carried away. But seriously, The atmosphere here is electric with culture. And speaking of electrifying, keep your eyes peeled for the geishas, the iconic female entertainers of Japan. They're like graceful ninjas of beauty and art, trained in traditional dance, music, and conversation. Don't be fooled by the shy smiles and intricate makeup. These ladies are masters of their craft and have been entertaining folks for centuries. Picture this. You're sipping tea in a traditional tea house, the scent of incense filling the air, and a geisha with hair as elaborate as a work of art serenades you with a haunting melody. Yeah, Gion is basically the definition of cultural immersion. Aloha, explorers! We're trading in our kimonos for Hawaiian shirts because our next stop is Okinawa, the tropical paradise of Japan. And what better way to soak up the island vibes than by visiting the majestic Shirijo Castle? This isn't your average castle, folks. We're talking vibrant red buildings with intricate details that would make a dragon jealous, set against a backdrop of lush greenery and clear blue skies. Imagine a castle that's more beach vacation than medieval fortress. That's Shirijo Castle. Now forget everything you thought you knew about Japanese castles. Shirijo Castle was once the royal residence of the Ryukyu Kingdom, an independent kingdom that ruled Okinawa for centuries. So we're not just talking about a castle, but a symbol of a unique culture that thrived on these islands. Think of it as the VIP lounge of Okinawan history. Walking through those grand gates, you can almost feel the presence of the Ryukyuan kings and queens who once walked these very halls. The architecture is a beautiful blend of Chinese and Japanese influences, with courtyards, gardens, and ornate gates that will have you snapping pics like a tourist on a sugar rush. And the best part? Shirijo Castle offers panoramic views of the sparkling ocean that will leave you breathless. Things are about to get wild. We're leaving the castles and temples behind and heading straight into the Japanese Alps, where the real party animals hang out, the snow monkeys of Jigokudani Monkey Park. Now you might be thinking, monkeys? In the snow? And to that I say, you haven't lived until you've seen a monkey chilling in a hot spring like it's a jacuzzi. Jigokudani, which literally translates to Hell's Valley because of the steamy hot springs, is home to these furry little creatures who have mastered the art of relaxation. Imagine hundreds of monkeys, young and old, just chilling in these natural hot tubs, steam rising all around them. It's like a spa day for monkeys. And honestly, I'm a little jealous. These monkeys aren't camera shy either. They'll pose, they'll groom each other, they'll even splash around like they own the place. And the best part? You get to witness all this monkey business up close. Just imagine, you're bundled up in your warmest coat, snowflakes falling around you, and you're watching these adorable creatures living their best life in a winter wonderland. Okay, picture this. You, me, and a giant mechanical crab just vibing over a canal. That's Dotonbori in Osaka for you. This place is like Times Square's cooler, more chaotic cousin from across the ocean. We're talking bright lights, giant billboards, and food. Glorious food. Seriously, if you haven't had takoyaki in Dotonbori, did you even really go to Japan? Imagine little octopus balls sizzling on a griddle, drizzled with the most magical sauces. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. And don't even get me started on the okonomiyaki, savory pancakes piled high with goodness. But Dotonbori isn't just about the food, though it's a very, very tempting reason to visit. There's something about the energy here, the buzz of the crowds, the street performers, the shops selling everything from quirky souvenirs to high-end fashion. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way. So, when you're in Japan, make sure to add Dotonbori to your list. Trust me, your inner foodie and your Instagram feed will thank you. All right, You know those adorable little gingerbread houses you see in fairy tales? Yeah, well, imagine them nestled in a valley, surrounded by mountains and dusted with snow. That's Shirakawago for you. These aren't your average houses, though. We're talking about Gasho Zukuri farmhouses, with these steeply pitched thatched roofs that look like praying hands. Apparently, they're designed that way to withstand the heavy snow in winter. Talk about practical and pretty. Some of these houses are over 250 years old. Can you imagine all the stories they hold? Walking through these villages is like stepping back in time, and it's so peaceful and charming you might never want to leave. Okay, let's talk about views, people. And not just any views, we're talking panoramic, breathtaking, Instagram-worthy views of Tokyo from above. That's what you get when you visit the Roppongi Hills Mory Tower, Tokyo's sleek and modern skyscraper. Imagine standing on an observation deck, looking out at the sprawling cityscape, with Mount Fuji peeking through the clouds on a clear day. I mean, come on, that's the kind of view that makes you want to burst into song, or maybe just take a million selfies. But wait, there's more. The Mory Tower isn't just about the views. It's also home to an amazing contemporary art museum, so you can get your culture fix while you're at it. So, whether you're an art enthusiast or just looking for the perfect spot to capture that epic Tokyo skyline shot, the Roppongi Hills Mory Tower has got you covered. Okay, picture this. Japan, land of sushi, shrines, and sand dunes. You heard right. We're talking about the Tori sand dunes, a massive expanse of sand stretching for miles along the Sea of Japan. It's like Japan took a little vacation to the Sahara Desert and forgot to pack its return ticket. These dunes are no joke, reaching up to 160 feet high. You can channel your inner Lawrence of Arabia and go camel riding, or try sandboarding down the slopes. And the best part, you can work on your tan while you're at it. Talk about a 2-for-1 deal. But the dunes aren't just about adrenaline-pumping activities. You can also take a leisurely stroll along the beach, feel the soft sand between your toes, and soak up the breathtaking views of the coastline. And if you're lucky, you might even spot some unique wildlife that calls this sandy paradise home. All right, art lovers, this one's for you. Get ready for the Hakone Open Air Museum, a magical place where art and nature collide in the most spectacular way. Imagine strolling through lush gardens surrounded by stunning sculptures that seem to blend seamlessly with the landscape. It's like stepping into a fairy tale. And the best part? This isn't your typical stuffy museum. You're free to wander around, touch the art, well, maybe not all of it, and take as many pictures as your heart desires. It's the perfect place to unleash your inner child and strike a pose with a giant Picasso sculpture. From modern masterpieces to abstract sculptures, the museum boasts an impressive collection of works by renowned artists from around the world. You'll find pieces by Henry Moore, Alexander Calder, and even our girl Yayoi Kusama. Her iconic polka dot pumpkins are always a crowd pleaser. But it's not just about the art, people. The Hakone Mountains provide a breathtaking backdrop, creating a serene and inspiring atmosphere. You can easily spend hours here, getting lost in the beauty of art and nature. Get ready for a heavy dose of charm, because we're about to take a stroll down memory lane at the Otaru Canal. This historic waterway, once a bustling hub of trade, is now a picturesque reminder of Otaru's rich past. Imagine cobblestone streets, charming warehouses, and gas lamps casting a warm glow over the water. It's like stepping back in time. As you wander along the canal, you'll be transported to a bygone era. The old warehouses, now transformed into museums, shops, and restaurants, whisper tales of a time when Otaru was a thriving port city. You can almost hear the clatter of horse-drawn carriages and the shouts of merchants hawking their wares. And speaking of atmosphere, let's talk about the gas lamps. As dusk settles in, these vintage lamps flicker to life, casting a magical glow over the canal. It's the perfect setting for a romantic evening stroll, hand in hand with your loved one. We're about to visit a place that's straight out of a fairy tale or maybe a super serene dream. It's called Itsukushima Shrine, and it's about to rock your world, or at least gently float your boat. Get it? Because there's water involved. Okay, I'll explain. Picture this, a bright red gate just chillin' in the middle of the ocean. But not just any gate, this is a Tori gate, and it's huge, like seriously gigantic. And the coolest part? When the tide is high, this majestic gate looks like it's literally floating on water. It's like magic, but better because it's real. This whole place is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which basically means it's super duper important and beautiful. And trust me, it lives up to the hype. The shrine itself is gorgeous, all decked out in traditional Japanese architecture. Think vibrant colors, intricate details, and that classic pagoda style that just screams Japan. But the floating Tori gate, that's the real showstopper. Imagine strolling along the shore, feeling the ocean breeze, and then you see this magnificent red gate just casually hanging out on the water. Get ready to have your minds blown because today we're taking a virtual stroll through the Kenrokuan Garden in Kanazawa. This isn't just any garden. It's considered one of Japan's most beautiful, and trust me, the hype is real. Imagine this lush greenery as far as the eye can see, perfectly pruned trees that look like they're straight out of a fairy tale, and ponds so still they could be mistaken for giant mirrors. It's like stepping into a painting, but like a really, really good one. What makes Kenrokuan extra special is that it's designed to be a feast for the senses, no matter the season. We're talking cherry blossoms in spring, vibrant azaleas in summer, fiery maple leaves in autumn, and a blanket of pure white snow in winter. Each season brings its own unique charm, and honestly, I kind of want to pack my bags and experience them all. But wait, there's more. Scattered throughout the garden are these adorable tea houses where you can, you guessed it, sip on some traditional Japanese tea. Can you picture anything more zen than that? Sipping tea, surrounded by nature's finest, just letting all your worries melt away. It's the ultimate self-care routine, am I right? All right, party people, buckle up because we're about to enter a world of pure magic. Get ready for the Sapporo Snow Festival, where winter dreams come true and ice sculptures reign supreme. This festival is not your average snow day, okay? We're talking massive, mind-blowing sculptures carved from ice and snow, some even reaching heights of over 50 feet. It's like walking into a winter wonderland designed by actual giants with superhuman artistic talent. Imagine this: intricate castles, mythical creatures, famous landmarks, and even life-sized anime characters, all sculpted from ice and snow. And the best part? It's not just about admiring from afar. You can walk through ice tunnels, slide down ice slides, and even grab a warm drink in an ice bar. It's like being transported to a different dimension where everything is made of ice, and the fun never stops. But wait, there's more. As if the sculptures weren't enough, the festival also features live music performances, delicious food stalls, and a magical nighttime illumination that makes the ice sculptures glow with vibrant colors. It's a sensory overload in the best way possible. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of our whirlwind adventure through the wonders of Japan. Can you believe we just explored 20 incredible places? From majestic mountains and serene temples to bustling cities and magical festivals, Japan truly has it all. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling super inspired to book a trip ASAP. But before you go, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the ride. Drop a comment telling me which place was your absolute favorite. And subscribe for more travel content because let's be real, the world is a vast and exciting place, and we've got so much more exploring to do. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and keep on shining brighter than a snow cone in the sun. Sayonara!